Welcome to ITTV.
Click.
We all know it's not easy dealing with the globalist Chinese techno-fascists when they're trying to take you out and shut you down. We understand.
But I really miss Frank and how he used to do his live stream, putting that face on himself every Friday. I miss Frank, the way he stood in front of that green screen, talking about his very specific points of view. I really miss Frank. I really wish he'd come back. I really miss Frank, that LA werewolf. I really miss Frank. I really wish he'd come back. I really miss Frank, that LA werewolf. Hey man, even if you come back as a trans like you said you would, I'd still watch all your videos. Cause you're the guy who got me into Nightwave. So for that, I have to say, thank you, Frank. Very cool.
Irrational Times. Who is this guy?
I like your wall.
Teenage fever, irritation. Okay, hello?
I think they do a podcast or something because it's 2 chairs.
Yeah, but why are they doing a podcast if they're not there?
What the fuck am I looking at? I love it.
Irrational Times.
Irritation. Irrational.
Am I on a podcast? Am I on a podcast? Hello? What are we on the podcast, bro?
Irrational Times, my favorite human being in the world.
Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, accidentally named Irrational Times. He's got a microphone and his very own YouTube show. It's the Daily Boogie. It's the Daily Boogie. Those were the days. Hey, hey, hey. It's Bobby J. So if you want some entertainment on a Thursday night, check out the Cousin Joe show, cause they're doing it right. Are you ready for this? For the losers who always get pissed. Don't fuck around or you're gonna get pressed by Johnny Boston. Only go one way on the muddy plane. We're only going one way when you're riding on the muddy plane.
The way she's acting and I'm kinda scared. She's gonna shave your head, then marry your hair.
They had a lot of money and plane tickets to get away, but Officer Scott DiCarlo stopped them. They were detained.
Sammy and Baked went out on a date, just like couples usually do.
Gonna save the world with my dick on your face.
Wow, it appears we really are living in irrational times.
Super coupon trip.
How's she going, boys?
Welcome to the Irrational Times live show. And now, it's your host and the lovely assistant.
Oh, thank you so much, Dixie. As always, so helpful. So helpful Dixie is. Yes, apparently it's a sausage fest in here.
Well, yeah.
Until now. Because you're here.
I promise I got no sausage aboard.
But you are a whammon, though. Just please, for the record, we don't need any transvestigation around here.
You don't, I don't. I am
W-O-M-A. A woman of mass destruction.
That's me.
We'll have to find a new WMB. Yeah, Hobo Chili's like, ew, a girl. Hey, Evilly in there. And everybody in the chat. Hey, Hillbilly over there in D-Live. And Stoozy on Twitch.
Our Twitcher.
Can you imagine? I should give Stoozy a wrench over on Twitch because sometimes there's evil people that come over on Twitch and just spam me over there. I don't know. Evil people on Twitch.
Right.
I'm joking, you know. Of course.
We had a great Thanksgiving.
Yes, of course. Yes, we. It was almost ruined by the Joy of Pesci's movie just before Thanksgiving, where crazy chickens. I know it's not turkeys, but close enough. Turned and started slaughtering people.
It was fun.
It was
just ruined my mushroom
It was.
buzz.
It was not fine. It was a horrific movie.
Okay, it was, but
It was a trauma movie. And, I mean, back in the 90s, we saw, I think, Toxic Avengers, and then we were teenagers, and, you know, sometimes, you're at different points in your life, you're into those different things. You know, how long of the movie did we last? Good hour and a half. Royce was in there, and he lasted about...
I wanted to leave with Mr. Lopez.
Royce left at about 20 minutes in, or half hour in, and we left, like, and we made it at least at least over an hour.
Ritz is doing business.
Yeah. Why doesn't Smiley have a wrench? Roots is on wrench patrol in the chat. Nice. Well, let's see. I don't know. I mean, look. I mean, does everybody need a wrench? Because then new people come in here,
right?
And then they think, what, is everybody a wrench in here? And then they're like, oh. I mean, what does that say about the channel?
Well. The wrenches were winners. I think B. Smiley was on the board. He deserves a wrench.
Look, it's not.
I'm with you, Brutes.
I just want to know, like, I don't understand sometimes how people look at things. So when someone new comes in here and they see nothing but wrenches, what
they'll
is that?
Get over it.
What is that? They'll get over it.
Something to strive to. Like, give that man a wrench. I don't know how. I'd give you a wrench.
Listen.
I'm sorry. I've been overruled.
Okay, now
sorry.
You can take. Oh, now Mr. D. Ball, he wants his offering of his wrench. It's not like that.
Sorry.
Look, I want to have this channel. You know, unfortunately, I know not everybody wants this for the channel. I know Roots wants to keep it very intimate. Now, earlier it was just Malevolent Bystander and us, so that was very intimate.
It was very
But, you know, I would like to have the channel grow.
Right.
And have enough people in here, you know, new people coming. See, the channel's, it's growing already. But where's the alert there here? Oh, my goodness. Oh, there we go.
CK Benzona donated $5. Thanks a lot. You rock.
This is a long one.
Hi IT and lovely. Say lovely assistant. I was told by a Canadian they eat beaver for Thanksgiving. So, lovely, how was your beaver last night? Or did you and IT eat?
Uh-oh. I may have to go and finish the rest of it.
Yes, I heard IT was eating beaver.
Where is that? Now, I have a bumper sticker. You guys wouldn't believe it. Give me a second.
But I'm sure the beaver was wonderful.
Oh.
He's back.
Of course. Oh, but my...
Just in time to pass me the light.
Wow. 1 second. Oh, it's all stupid and tied up. Anyways, here we go. I have a bumper sticker
There's so many.
from a bygone era where people. That was an imposter. With that. Well, look here. Now, you guys think we're joking, you know, that we had beaver this Thanksgiving, you know, and of course we are because we don't eat. But anyways,
He
look at this.
did say, I saw.
Again, this is very old, so don't mind the gross and stuff. I don't know. But we have here, save a tree, eat a beaver. I thought it had the year on it. No, save a tree, eat a beaver. Everybody, now that's. Oh yes, thank you, Roots. I always have to be reminded with this too. The patrons right now we're at Roots, Mersh, and D-Ball Money.
Yay!
And
Thank you. What are you offering these Patreons?
Well, I don't know, and maybe Roots now Roots might
Hopefully
be
not your wife. Oh my God, that's 3.
Roots may be the only one right now. It's a new month. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But
I
regardless,
know how it goes.
I do appreciate anyone that signs up on there, and you know, like I said, I do want to grow the channel. I don't mind doing it slowly and surely because that's how you win the race.
Right.
Slowly and
Like
surely
the
does win the
triple,
race.
of course.
Anyways, so on that note, you know, I just like to back up my tweets because I did tweet out and I used the hashtag, and I hate hashtags.
Super
and
cool fun trip.
Roots is now donating money.
Super
Look out.
fun trip.
Let's see what he has to say. I should go back and read the rest
Roots
of CK.
Calhoun donated $5. Thanks a lot. You rock. Dot. Here's the Finball. Don't know what the hell is going on.
Here's the what now? Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to have to open up...
Pinball? Pinball? I have no idea. Pinball? Roots. I cannot understand your lady ways.
No, we can't understand robot.
communication.
The robot. But let's see here. I'll bring it up here. But yes, of course, I don't like to use hashtags often. I find that I just never never did.
Let's see.
Here's the fin ball. Don't know what the hell's going on. Okay.
Oh, Finball is for the 5.
Oh.
So we were slow on that. I thought he said Pinball.
Okay, wait
But
now.
Finball is for fiber. We're old and not hip.
So CK's wanting to know if the beaver was well done or if it was medium rare. It's always fresh. It's always fresh, right from the pond.
Right.
And we catch
So
it.
extra rare.
We catch it ourselves, you know, before it eats some of our trees on our land. And
that it does.
because I have this bumper sticker because
It does some work.
yeah, because beavers did used to eat trees on our property, and we have a pond that they live in, and they're still around, but apparently they're not hungry for our trees anymore. I don't know. But again, thank you guys for that. Wow, we are so not cool. It's a fin ball. I don't know. Like it's a $5. That's embarrassing.
I didn't.
You have to go back to the chat to see them making fun of us. That's going to be great. That's okay. Well, now I know a sawbuck is a 10. Is that not cool of me?
Oh, you were hip from the 1940s. A sawbuck.
Yeah, right.
Good Lord, that sounds like Eisenhower or something.
So Blackmail Bear says time travel. Look, you know what? We are here. We do have
I think we just did with sawbucks.
sawbucks. It's a modern term. It's the I learned it from Artie Lang. It's very modern.
How many
Okay.
sawbucks does it cost to get an 8-ball?
To get a what?
8-ball.
An 8-ball.
Well, you
I don't
talk about Artie Lang.
Well, I don't know how much. Oh yeah. Is it sawbuck or soulbuck? I don't know. Do you know what? I heard Artie say it once, and that's where I got it from. So I don't know, Roots. I'm just going by. Okay, so you know, time traveling. I know, of course, we all wish it was, you know, real, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We don't know, right? I mean, who knows anything anymore? Not me.
I can pinch him again.
Unless I'm on Twitter, then I know everything. Anyways, but I'll start off with this. You know, I mean, let's see. Do we get into that in the second half or the first half, the whole time travel thing, or maybe it's the whole thing? I don't know. But before that, let's have one little taste of fun.
You're the driver. I'm sitting shotgun.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh, here we go. But let's have before we get into time travel, let's go back to well, here we are going to time travel a little bit back to 2017. Oh. Yeah, see the cops were they were arresting people still, right. And I know this is old, but apparently this is labeled the most intense police arrest in England. It's only 26 seconds long, and before we go back in time farther than this, we're going to start by going back to 2017, a simpler time. A time when things like this were happening. Hopefully not on a regular basis, but...
I'll be out! 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, I'm coming home.
I'll give you a copy of this, don't worry.
You're a star. I'll take all your details.
You are doing arrest. You are doing arrest.
This has got to be a first, isn't it? Yeah. I filmed him doing all the destruction. I'm the one.
Can you imagine? Did you guys catch that?
Oh, no, take it back.
Oh, no, we got to take it back. Come on, that was hilarious. Cops just arresting someone.
I'll be out! 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, I'm coming home.
I'll give you a copy of this, don't worry.
You're a star. I'll take all your details.
You are doing arrest. You are doing arrest.
This has got to be a first, isn't it?
Yeah.
I filmed him doing all the destruction. I'm the one who filmed it in.
If I don't bang you up, my family's going to bang me.
So there you go. It takes a second to realize that. Yeah, exactly. I took it back for you guys. That's what I'll do for you.
So nice.
Oh my God. Just, I know we hate on the cops, but sometimes you got to feel bad for them. And now they're just, unless you're in Italy.
It was in Canada. It was in London.
This is in England. Yeah, in England apparently. But anyways, now that we've traveled back to 2016.
When the boys pee their pants were off, and that was very...
Oh my gosh, that was quite...
Not messy at all. It's very...
It's like he was a baby again, just that's what,
I know, it was top-notch peeing.
That was like a boss. He was peeing like a boss.
Yeah. I was no one to pee.
They're arresting the fountain, Hillbilly says.
Oh my.
So, excuse me there for a second. Oh, thanks for the ice cream, Real Talk. Appreciate that. So, I used to love to go down different rabbit holes of different conspiracy theories over the years, over the last, say, 10 years or whatever on YouTube. And a lot of them you can't find anymore, because some of those, the ones you can't find, I assume were real. And then the ones that are still up, whatever. And that's not exactly how I make my basis of what I believe in, but I think it's just,
You're on to something.
Might as well just big generalizations are much funnier. If a video's still up, for they're not over the target, or they're anyways. I just found this video a long time ago, when it came out, I guess, or when it was, I don't know, because I guess I was going down the time travel rabbit hole. This was 2012. So I guess by 2012, I guess I was going down the time travel rabbit hole, and I don't know. Again, I'm not even saying that time travel doesn't exist. Right. I don't know 100%. I've questioned so many GD things. I don't know anymore what's going on, but it's interesting. And what are they? We went over this, Roots. Anyways, but I'm going to show you this video that, okay, here's the deal. I saw this back when it came out in 2012, and then around 2016, around when Trump was running,
right,
I recalled this video in my mind. Ooh. I hadn't thought of it in many a year.
Right,
Four to be, McFly. Time travel exists. I've seen Marty McFly evilly and says, well, of course, right? But I thought, back in the day, I thought this video, you know, I came across it and then I just forgot about it and didn't think about it until John. You'll see why, because I mean, you know, because I couldn't remember exactly what the pictures in here were, and here's apparently it's some in 2012 they released this as proof, you know, that there's time traveling going on, and let's just see what we got here. I'm going to try to get rid of this silly explosion in a second, too.
Hello guys, my name is Trygve. This is my very first YouTube video, so I hope I'm making it correctly, and I will try to keep it short. I'm making this because I'm asking for your help to identify some photos and some...
We can help you out with
that
that.
I have in my possession. I got
There
this
we go.
from my uncle Olav, who back in the late 70s and all through the 80s he was involved in some government work he really didn't tell us much about, and he did a lot of travels. So
Okay, this doesn't really matter as much. Let's just see what
he was.
just the pictures.
Anyway, got some of this.
Oh, a
just
boat,
some of
yes,
these
totally.
pictures. It's pretty strange. It says it was taken in the 80s, but it's obviously Canada geese, and they didn't come to Scandinavia until somewhere in the 90s.
Oh, the 90s.
I'm pretty sure. But what I wanted to show you.
So this is the interesting
today
one.
Is this picture right here.
So when I saw this, well, whatever, when I saw this back when I saw the video, I didn't think much of it. Because it's from 2016. I forget exactly how we figure that out, if it's on the sign or not, but somewhere there might be another picture. But when Trump was running and they had all the protests, you know, and all of the, you know, just the stuff with Antifa and the Proud Boys, I couldn't remember what the picture was of. So I was just like, oh my God, can you imagine if this video that I saw was was right? So because it was 4 years, so I really didn't remember. So I went back and looked at it, and it was this. But I still think it's interesting, right? I mean, whatever, you know. So this is apparently the guy's Andrew Bagicio or something. He's an Italian dude, this guy in the picture here. The front poster that the lady's holding up, and all of these, if you can't see it, all of these are saying disclose like time travel, the U.S. time travel program now, and Obama.
These ladies wanna know it?
There's a dude there. There's some. There's.
I do.
Yeah, there's still a lot of women around. No more secrecy. Anyways, that's basically that. Anyway. Hey, Derek. Good evening. So that's, but it turns out, you know, I mean, look, I mean, then you have the argument, I mean, people will make the argument when you just say, well, I mean, this obviously didn't happen, so, I mean, it didn't, you know, obviously this person was wrong, you know, it's like, well, then there's all the different talk about different timelines and how that would work or wouldn't work, and, so, anyways. So this is what's going on there. Most likely just a Photoshop, or you know, who knows? Yeah, it could, you know what? An college art project. It could easily well be these posters could have easily been put together, and it's very simple. Just the same. Anyways. So, well, I'll tell you what's going on, Matt. I just wanted to show you how I found some of these next clips I'm going to show you. Yeah. Because I thought about it again recently. I just wanted to go back and look at some of the comments and see what, you know, just to see what was going on there. But hey, Frozen, good day, sir. How to do there? But, you know, there's all... there's recent ones. And guys, I don't want to, you know... I don't want to scare you guys, but I found a time traveler from 2133 who's giving timeline of future events. Yeah.
2133.
Now the last video that I saw wasn't exactly right. They messed up, you know. I mean, it was, but I mean, look, again, it could be the timeline messed up. But this guy, he's got it for sure. So let's see what he has to say.
What I'm going to tell you will be very hard to believe for many people, but all I ask is for you, please, hear what I have to say.
A couple of weeks ago, we received a message from a man who claims to be an actual time traveler from the future. He indicated that he is an important message that needs to be heard. This is the video file that he sent us.
The video file.
Hello everyone. I wasn't going to make this video, but I need to get the truth out there. My name is Viktor Nikolaev and I was born in the year 2133. What I'm going to tell you will be very hard to believe for many people, but all I ask is for you, whoever is listening to this.
Evil, this is all CGI. Well, listen to the voice. I mean, well, the voice is recorded in a studio, in a room, for sure. I mean, it's an air, you know, it's not outside. That's for sure. So, anyway, so I got that side of the mystery, the first mystery covered, the audio, and we'll see. Let's keep watching.
Every year you're listening to this.
Oh, he has 6 fingers. Oh no, he's smoking a cigarette.
Please, hear what I have to say.
Hear what he has to say, guys. Wait.
In the year 2050, scientists started developing the first methods of what we consider time travel. It started opening the door to the possibility that people could go back into the past.
Wait, he's looking around. No, back into the past. Someone earlier said you can only go forward.
Right.
But look, he's looking around. I love it. He's like, what? Who's that?
In the time I am from, the world is very different from what...
Be long gone. If there's time travel, you'll be everywhere all at once. You won't have to be long gone. But...
You know today, because of things that happened in the year 2021, the world changed.
This year?
But not for the better.
Let's listen. He's telling this year.
I've come back to the year 2020, 2021 and 2025 for some key moments in the history. Things that I can't share right now to protect my safety. At the time of recording this, it's September of 2050. I was selected to return this year to make corrections to big events that are about to happen. But
he's here to make corrections to big events.
Something happened. I met someone and we had a child together. This is not allowed, so now they want me erased.
As he looks around, they want him erased as he looks around.
Some people don't want you to know the things that I have to say.
Okay, guys. I'm going to keep playing this video, but just be prepared. You might find some information out here that you don't want to know. We've all found that video, and I think we might have found the one. Jim says he's here to fuck with the time-space continuum.
Things
Let's hope not.
that I know that are about to happen.
Let's find out.
In 2020, the United States President Donald Trump will lose the election, and this will cause him to try and become the Prime Minister of Canada. This will also fail and have a very bad effect on the world years later on.
So, what was that? Donald Trump is gonna... He lost. Okay, he got that right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, this video was...
Come to Canada.
The video was made after Biden was sworn in, by the way, but whatever. We'll forget it. So, great prediction. But, Trump is gonna run for Prime Minister of Canada. And lose. Can you imagine? What would our country look like? I wish I didn't just find this video. I would have made up like a Canadian. Do you know what? Look at this over here in the corner. You guys can't see, unfortunately, but I have a Trump bobblehead with a Canadian flag over there in the corner, which, you know, I've been meaning to give to Mr. Pettypaw, but haven't gotten around to it. Anyways, let's see what else he has to say. So Trump's gonna run for Prime Minister.
Apparently.
This year! Now, there's not many months left in this very year.
Right. And there it happened.
Let's see.
Humans will have computers built into them very soon. I can't say very much about this, that I won't change the past. Many people think the future will have flying cars and we will live on the moon, but this is...
Yeah, we will. We will, for sure. They've been telling us that our whole life. Hey, Winning TV. Great footage of OJ there earlier. That was great.
Not true. Yes, things will be different. Better, but there are many problems. They arrest you before you do a crime.
Things will be better. They'll erase you before you do a crime.
Governments control the people. People are very unhappy. They are like machines.
Okay, well, I can be easily convinced of that.
I would rather be free and alive here in the past than be dead in the future. Living in the future is amazing, but it's not what you think it is. There are many
What? He keeps saying it's amazing,
right?
But there's many problems. People are like horrible. They're controlled by the government. But he's like, it's amazing.
Right.
It's great, but not what you think. He's giving out very mixed messages here. Is it great and amazing, or is it horrific and all the people are controlled by the government and oppressed?
Well, I guess depends if there's somebody really on their other side of the fence. Then it's great and amazing.
Thelonious says, so what is this? Listen, this is a time traveler that we're getting top secret information from firsthand. For real, for sure.
Living in the future is amazing, but it's not what you think it is. There are many pollutions. Global warming was not stopped, and the Earth's temperature increased by 2 degrees. The population of the world did its best to adapt, but things were difficult.
Okay, so not a mention of COVID or any type of disease, but climate change. As you'll notice, the title of the episode tonight is time travel, but we stop for climate change because, not spoiler alert, some of these little funny videos I'm playing of time travel,
Trump coming to Canada.
They all have something in common, and that's one of them. That climate change. No mention of COVID or any of that, but climate change. Well, there's only another few seconds left of this anyway.
There are hunger, terrible storms, and other things that make
Anyways, yeah, no, you're right. We're supposed to stop when we hear climate change.
All right.
Anyways, that's one guy. I mean, it's just, we're not gonna take a break right at the very moment. We'll just go to the next instance. I mean, look, this is amazing information that we have to get out there.
Time travelers.
Yeah, and guess what? They also blur their faces. But it's coherent nonsense that they'll give their name, but blur their face. What difference does that make? Anyways, this guy's probably the same. So let's see what he has to say. This guy, I can't remember if he's a time traveler or if he has privy information, or if he's privy to information that would be yeah, Real Talk says flying cars. In a few years we won't be allowed out of our houses. Yeah, I feel like some of the stuff he said is very possible to come true. But I mean, you don't need a time traveler to tell you that, the way things are going.
Now I'll show you the videos I had taken with me when I left the laboratory.
This man, Abraham, claims to have worked for a top-secret project in Canada, in which they would send people into the future to collect information for a classified database. In doing so, they made multiple 3D models of Earth. Supposedly, Abraham was able to take a few of those...
What? A globe? They had to time travel to make a globe.
Right.
A 3D model of Earth. I believe that's called a globe. I mean, look, I know we don't want to get into Frankie B. Flat, like the dome and stuff. I mean, we're not down that rabbit hole today. But I believe the model that they're speaking of is a globe.
Fancy.
It's not so top secret now, yeah.
Models with him before
We're watching
he left his job. We met up in an undisclosed location as he told us his story and showed us numerous 3D models of Earth in different years in the future. Watch this and decide for yourself.
Matt's not going to be impressed until he gets a 4D model. That's right. Okay, so let's see what Abraham has to say.
My name is Abraham. I am a physicist and I am a Jewish. Hello.
Excuse me now? What?
My name is Abraham. I am a physicist and I am a Jew.
I'm a physicist, and I am a Jewish. A Jewish. I love the way he says that. Let's hear him out.
I traveled all over the world and meet people of different nations. Today I don't want to start my speech telling you how I was involved in laboratory which was working on time machines experiments. I want to start my story from the day of one of my workshops in Canada.
He's gonna go back to the old days with his hammer and wood, nails. Yeah, it was made of wood. The first time machine was made of wood. We used wood.
The lecture of mine called Time Wrapping.
Ooh.
It was about how the time can be measured in 3 ways of
Time ripping. Uh-oh.
After my
Uh-oh,
lecture,
I feel a song coming on. Do you know what? If I could do like metal better, time ripping would be. Oh, maybe I'll get Brian over to do some lead, and I could get that time ripping. Because I know some people that can rip. Man, you know.
a guy came to me. His name was Franklin Gonzalez. He spoke and he offered me a job in one of the secret laboratories in Canada.
Secret?
It was quite interesting to me. So we started to work. I moved to Canada.
Okay.
The laboratory which I was working in was not only secret, it was marked as top secret federal laboratory.
Wasn't just secret. It was top secret. Federal laboratory. So, I mean, it was a top secret bathroom, is what I'm saying. I'm joking, of course.
They gave me a house and a car with a driver. Every day he drove me to the laboratory. The glasses in car were dark and nothing could be seen through them. It was because I shouldn't see the road and the way to the laboratory. There was even a dark glass between me and the driver. In the laboratory we were...
So he wasn't allowed to see where he was going to work on this for his jube. He wasn't allowed to know where his jube was, even though if you kept...
The Jew didn't know about the jib.
Oh my goodness.
Working on time travel machine. We sent 4 persons per day to the random periods of future.
Did you now? Just like that.
The time travelers had to collect information for our database. Every single time traveler wrote a report about his traveling after coming back. But beside it, they also brought videos from the future.
Videos from the future.
For analysis. We had also 3D models on which we were exploring
Again with the
change of the planet Earth.
Again with the 3D models.
Yeah.
This is...
But the video.
In a secret, I can tell you that
here's a secret.
Global warming is much more influential than you think.
Uh-oh. What's that now? Again, no talk about diseases or COVID or anything like that. Just global warming. And again, this is... Well, there we go. So, I mean, he got to keep his job because he was his jube because he was vaxxed. Well, there we go. Again, we stop when they do it for global warming. We stop for climate change. Right. We don't need to hear anymore. Yeah. Good stuff, sir. Appreciate that.
Global warming.
I just love the manipulated voice. Okay, well, let's see. Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another.
Okay, let's see. This guy's been to the future and the past.
What?
Yeah.
He's been all over. He's been everywhere, man.
Truth be told, I don't know. I forget if this guy mentions climate change or not, but the video's only 3 minutes, and I favored it for some reason.
And he's been to the future and the past.
And the past. This is a quick one, Paul. Don't worry. And we're getting somewhere. Okay, he claims he's a time traveler. This car breaks for climate change. It does.
He doesn't speak.
Okay, well, let's go.
Hello to everybody watching this video right now. I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but I can assure you I'm telling the truth and nothing but the truth.
I forgot to mention the other ones I noticed as well. It was quicker, went by. They all reassure you that they're very truthful and that they are telling the truth.
Right.
And nothing but the truth. And oh, believe me, you. Now let's see what he has to say.
I'm a time traveler. I've been both to the future and the past. And I'm choosing now to come clean about my story and explain why I'm in the year 2017. My story begins in 2028. This is the year that time travel was invented. And I chose to be a part of the top secret program to send people into the future.
Oh, cool.
With some people in the project, they were chosen to be sent to the year 2100. I was chosen to be sent to the year 2200.
Ooh.
And this is the furthest that anybody has been sent into the future. In fact, in 2028, time travel to the past had not yet been invented. We could only travel into the future, and we took a big risk. We didn't know if human civilization would still be around, but we did take the risk, and luckily, it was still around. And let me tell you, the world has changed far more than I could ever imagine. I can't give you too many details, but let me say this.
Don't.
One of the most pressing issues was the excessive amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This is causing our planet to significantly warm, to the point where it's become harmful to us humans.
Well, there we go. Yeah, not to worry. So if I had to guess and deduce from this small pattern, which I've only taken a small sample of, from videos that have been up for a few years, this is just climate change propaganda for the conspiracy theory people. You know, they're trying to, I don't know, because everyone believes. Yeah, it's trying to scare people. But not just like us, not us, but people that are with the, that believe. I don't. Look, I'm not. I don't know about time travel. I'm not saying one way or the other definitively. How could I? I'm just a guy. But this is all BS, obviously, right? I mean, these people are obviously government shills of some kind, may as well be pushing flat Earth. I mean, this is what, as far as I'm concerned, that's what the Flat Earth Society is. Anyways, but just in case you guys really wanted to know what's going on out there, I do have one more video on the subject. Now this one, oh, well, I mean, okay, it's long, but we're not going to watch the whole thing. It's just, well, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's funny, though, anyway, so let's see. Here we go. This is the real deal. Careful, guys. Real information incoming. The Department of Time Travel. Guys, by the way.
Welcome on board and congratulations! When you see this video, you've made the selection. You are one of the first 25 passengers who will travel to the future. The journey will take 8 hours and you'll arrive on the 21st of September in the year 2145. For security and confidentiality reasons, you have not received instructions before now.
Hey, CubeSource.
Please allow us to inform you about everything you should know about time traveling. The easiest way to explain what time travel is to compare it with traveling in distance. Most people experience traveling in distance as follows. You are traveling when you move from point A to point B. When you stop, you are not traveling. This is a major misconception. People cannot stand still. We are always traveling. Even if you don't move between point A and point B, you are moving at the speed of close to 1,000 miles per hour. Because our planet Earth rotates on its axis. And even if Earth didn't spin, we would still orbit around a star called the Sun at the speed of 67,000 miles per hour. People are not only continuously traveling in space, but also in time, at the speed of 1 second per second. But you are going to be one of the first humans who travel faster in time.
Let's go.
What most people consider time traveling. Traveling to the past is impossible for people, but it is possible to send signals to the past. We'll explain that later. History of time travel experiments. In the late 1930s, one of the first radio telescopes received an unusual signal from space. After a couple of years, a team of scientists discovered that it was a message from the future. The message contained instructions to build a time machine. Under the command of President Roosevelt, scientists who worked for the United States Air Force started to develop the first time machine. It was finished in April 1947.
I think that was the plot of Contact as well, by the way, wasn't it? They got information the what's her name? Jodie Foster. Thank you so much. Jodie Foster was collecting information from the satellites, and they sent her information. Yes, Matthew McConaughey. I'm pretty. Oh yeah, Malevolent Bystanders is Contact. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure that was the plot of Contact.
The first test on July 8, 1947, caused an explosion. The time machine exploded in the neighborhood of Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh.
Nobody got hurt. We presented it as a
Nobody got hurt. I love the Upbeat Boys. Obviously, this is just a funny video or whatever, but I imagine it's cute. Anyways, let's see what else.
failed weather balloon experiment, but many people believe that it was a crash flying saucer.
But it was actually time traveling.
In 1954, the first plant was sent to the future. Finger Plant Chuck. This was a successful experiment. In 1975, the first dog was sent to the future. The dog was called Albert Leica. Albert Leica arrived alive, but died in seconds.
Uh-oh.
What went wrong?
F for the dog.
The
F for
scientists
the
expected that the dog would disappear in 1975 and move to the future to an empty room. They made one big mistake. The empty room was not empty. An empty room contains air, and air is a mixture of nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, several other gases, and water vapor. So, the air would end up in the entire body of the dog, including the veins. The air bubbles in the arteries cause arterial air embolism.
Oh, here we go.
What does your arrival look like? First, you'll be observed by a doctor. After that, a huge team of people will welcome you. The entire world is watching to see your arrival.
Like the
Things
Truman
you
Show.
should know. There is less greenery in the future. Don't complain about it, because the people from the future are not responsible for it. They blame the past, your time. Don't feel offended when people swear in front of you. Some of the words are regular language, and people have no bad intentions. People look younger in the future.
Oh, do they?
A woman who looks like a young woman could actually be 80 years old. Genetic design is common in the future. Don't get scared when you see people with purple eyes or
Matt E says that he's going to arrive all over the narrator's chest. Oh my goodness.
extremely big eyes. Besides, you'll scare people as well with your looks. A lot of historians will approach you as soon as you arrive. It's also likely that temposexuals will approach you. Temposexuals are people who...
Is this from Idiocracy, Shiok? I had a feeling I've seen this before somewhere. But I haven't seen Idiocracy in a few years. I just know that. Now, Mike Judge, I believe he was a time traveler somehow. Because, my goodness, if he didn't just predict the future with his hillbilly hip-hop talk and the way everything's kind of going now, everything...
Terry Crews is on his way to
The whole movie just kind of predicted the future. Anyways, I don't know. I can't remember now. Anyways, yeah, so temposexual. I mean, look, this is... No, it's not. Well, there you go. It should be, because look, temposexual. This is right where we're headed.
who are sexually attracted to people from a different time. According to the book DSM-61, their attraction is a projection of a hidden desire to travel to another time. Don't be afraid. Fear is very common, as you will be in a totally different time.
CK just wanted to go back to yesterday and close the garage door because there's a frog and a lizard in there.
Everything is new, but you are safe and don't have to worry.
Calm down.
Now we give the floor to Lieutenant General Dr. W.P. Petrolsky, who
Huh?
answers some expected questions.
What's up with that hair?
Question. Will I become a time travel tourist? No. A tourist goes back home after visiting a different place, or in our case, a different time. You will become a permanent resident of the future. You will not return.
Maybe. Oh, never mind. I thought that, oh, you guys want to hear the sound of time travel? Yeah, let's do that. Here's the sound of time traveling. Listen. Well, there you go. There you go. The sound of time traveling. So, guys, it looks like Mr. Powerfuck 5000 is calling BS. No mention of COVID, Chris Chan, or TikTok.
No, none of those.
And some of these, I don't know. Like, I mean, COVID. They missed COVID. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
But-
they thought it was only 2 more weeks.
They thought it was only 2 more weeks. That's very funny. Time travelers. Good lord. But I mean, that was some interesting gentlemen there that we've uncovered some real truths. Some real truths. You know, Frankie B. Flass not the only one. Not the only one that can. But just in case this doesn't get played tonight, I know you guys. This will make everyone very happy. Let's see here. Here, enjoy. And everyone hates the airport, but I know you guys will. This will make it much better here. Let's see.
American Road Safety passenger Lesto Brandon, please report to G10 to meet your party. Passenger Lesto Brandon, please report to G10 to meet your party.
Let's go, Brandon.
Just in case you guys didn't see that, that's from Brick Suit. The same gentleman who did this. Now, I don't find, to be honest, that was a little better. That was a little better than this one. I find this is a little harder to navigate audio-wise. Let's see. But
attention in the terminal. Nolan Davis. Nolan Davis. Please meet your party, Southwest Ticket Counter. Once again, Nolan Davis. Please meet your party, Southwest Ticket Counter.
yeah, well, I mean that's it's fun. Why not? Let's go, Brandon, and no mandates. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I was getting into it with someone on Twitter today that put me down a rabbit hole. Let's see here. I can save that for another time.
You're fighting
Something like that. But you know, actually, only a few minutes left. I have this could be a whole other show what I got lined up here. So I'm just gonna leave it at that and have some small talk for the last few minutes. There's been this one fly in here for the last 2 hours, and he's been driving me nuts. But anyways, that's the way she goes. What else is going on? I knew there was a couple things I wanted to talk about. Any up and coming stuff, but not too much that I can remember. Unfortunately, I should have wrote some things down, but unfortunately, writing things down admits defeat. I'm joking. Close the show with some soup. Oh, well, let's see here. We could do that, but what soup? Because I only have so much soup that I've... wrong account anyways. Whoops. I have some the breakfast television stuff, or... let's see. The YTV thing. I've played that a bunch of times here. Well, I wish I could play that Taxi song. I can't do it. I'm going to have to remake it with a fake number.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
There you go, Mama.
Well, let's see here. The one. Okay, well, I'll play the one. Jeez, well. I'll just play the song. I'll skip the embarrassing speech. Anyways, okay, guys. This will take us right out. Actually, I'm just not going to miss the speech. It's going to get my embarrassing speech at the end. Okay, listen. That's okay. You know, that's fine. So, just in case there's anybody new here and didn't see this, I don't like to play this, you know, but by
request.
By request, people asked for it, or someone asked for it, anyways. Malevolent bystander asked for it. Look, this the Backstreet Boys did once awarded me a musical award on national television. Not to brag, that story gets more embarrassing as the years go on. But Here it is, the 1997 YTV Achievement Awards, featuring my band Soup. I'm playing bass. And yes, Let's Go Brandon, roots, indeed. Let's go Brandon. Hilarious. This is way back in 97. There's the boys there. And I'll take it back just a little second just so you can see the Backstreet Boys, because that wouldn't be fair. There's the boys. There's the Backstreet Boys.
Self-titled premiere CD, here's Soup with Mr. Friendship.
Take her easy, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Looking for the man in me. This moment you can see. Choosing identity, that's not for me. Sit down sweet, if I could feel this heat, I'm on the mailman's feet, just like a mailman. It's all to think that's great, no ways to grab a change. I want to be with you, I rendezvous, I said, I'll be and be, just
B Smiley 3 donated $5. Thanks a lot. You rock. Soupwave.
Thank you so much, B Smile. I appreciate that.
I feel your love in the air, I feel it everywhere. I feel the air up there, I like your hair, man. This is nothing new, I want to be with you. It's not how fast you grew, I know you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your first place YTV winners, Soup. Congratulations, guys.
We would, we'd like to thank Dave and Andy, Ann and Wayne, Condon, and everyone at Cafe Olé. Mike and Rick at ETI, YTV, our friends and our families, and anyone else who let us play their venue.
Thank you to Matt, BMG Music, PF Stations, and all the other cool Halifax and Cape Breton bands that know what real music is all about.
Okay, Louis DeGoo, Sammy, Paco Rabanne, Fraser Crane, EMI, Bill 1, Bill 2, the
Canoe, and of course Avant, and the Backstreet Boys, and Jim.
Everyone at BMG Music joins hands in a Groove Station 3 Mosh Dive for Soup. Get up and groove to these talented music makers.
Transitioning Roots, how rude. Can you imagine? Imagine transitioning. How dare you?
Thank you for tuning in to the Irrational Times live stream.
See y'all later.
Promotional consideration provided by Kitty B and Fat Cake Boy. Guests of the Irrational Times live stream stay at the luxurious Holiday Inn Hotel. Bedbug free since 2018. Transportation provided by Frozen Asians Limousine Service. Get you there on time, every time. So from all of us to all of you, this is Dixie Crush saying we'll see you next time.
Crocodile tears of rain.
Are you guys all still here? Don't you guys have wives and children? Get out of here. Go. It's over. The show's done. Okay, bye. See you.